Hey, everybody, you physical media lovers. Welcome to another edition of In the Spotlight. I'm your host, Jamie Laszlo. And today we have in the spotlight, Monte Olson. He's on my page on Facebook, on my Let's Get Physical page, which is dedicated to all things physical media and a few other things, t-shirts, posters, action figures, whatever. But Monte here wanted to come on and show a few things that he got that he's proud of in his collection. First of all, Monte, where are you from?
I live in Bowling Green, Kentucky. I grew up in West Central Illinois. Lived in Kansas City for many years, and actually was in Southeast Alabama for a few years before we came here. So, but yeah, that's where we're at right now.
All right, you a Bowling Green football fan?
Well, we have a WKU is the college here, but I'm a Chiefs fan.
Okay, all right, cool. So you gathered up a few things from your collection. You're going to show everybody here. So take it away. These shows are easy for me, man. I just sit back and let you guys drive.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go down memory lane for a little bit first. This guy here is one of my all-time favorites. The Best of the Animals. I think this was my gateway probably into heavy music.
What year did you get that?
Oh, I was a kid. I mean, this is probably the second copy. I was just a preteen even before that. I've been listening to this for years and years. So this is a family copy that I've inherited. So
is Eric Burden still alive? I totally forget.
I think he is. Yeah, he actually had I got his last record CD 2 or 3 years ago. I think he's still alive.
Okay. How is that newer CD?
It's good. You know, it's not like the old stuff.
Right.
You know, it's good. Steppenwolf Gold. I'm sure a lot of guys my age, we grew up on this. Obviously, you can tell it's been played. The hell's been played out of it, but this is classic. All right, so then I was going to go that I can remember. These are like the first 3 that I bought myself, you know, so when I had my own money and whatnot.
Don't show that on Facebook. You know, no one ever thought twice about that cover. And then Facebook came along and made it something that it's not.
It's true. It's a little weird. So I've had that for you. That's my second copy. That's same with this.
Oh, there you go.
This is at one time I called this my favorite album of all time. It's still right up there, but love this one to death. This is my second copy. I wore the first one out.
Nice. Love it. Just got into Monte about 1.5 years ago, and now
I love Mott. Great band. And this is probably this is probably the first album. If I bought myself, this is probably the first one I bought. Jay Giles band Bloodshot. This actually has again, this is my second copy, but this has the red vinyl. Love this today. To this day, I still absolutely
When did they make that on red vinyl?
It came out on red vinyl when I got it back in the early 70s.
Okay.
73 or something. I don't know what year this is. I can't read it, but
because everything comes out now on colored vinyl.
Yeah, I think this is pretty rare.
Cool when something older is on colored vinyl.
No, this is 73, and I'm pretty sure when I got it, the original was red. Okay, so what I was going to do next. All right, so this is kind of off the charts here, but this is something I do. I collect stamps. So I used to call this my metal stamps. But the deal is,
Monte, I don't think I've ever met a stamp collector.
I'm not a stamp collector. These are definitely music related.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then I don't know shit about
the only other stamp collector I know is Bert from Bert and Ernie collect stamps, I think.
No, I don't collect stamps. It's just these are like this top rose from Greece. This is from the guy that runs Nuclear Winter Records. He's got a death metal band that he's in. But anyway, those are from Greece. I used to have some from Ireland. I mean, here's some more. Norway, Sweden at the top, but these are all from definitely from like Discogs. So if I'm lucky enough to get the stamps, I'll keep them. Essentially how it works. So,
Okay.
and that's as far as my stamp collecting goes. But I did have some from Ireland, and when we moved, I lost them. I cannot find them. So anyway, all right. So next, I'm going to talk about magazines. Decibel. I do not subscribe, never have subscribed, but I have a ton of these. If it's an issue I think I'll like, I'll get it. This one had Candlemass, which is pretty cool.
Is that a UK magazine or?
No, this is I think it's published in Philly, I think.
Okay.
It's somewhere in Pennsylvania is where this is published.
All right. I think Classic Rock magazine's out of the UK.
It might be.
So I didn't know if that was a branch of their magazines, because
No,
I know
I think
they do prog, I think, as well. I'm not sure. Prog
As far as I know, this is like the only quote unquote metal magazine in the US
Okay.
these days. So and I was going to show this related to Decibel, but this is the metal box. So I've got all my flexies in here.
All the flexies that came in the magazine?
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
that box, you bought the box separately just to hold them?
And it's actually kind of flimsy, but it is metal.
Like the flexi discs themselves.
Yeah. It's kind of cheaply made, but it's still cool. And I've got them. I still got a little bit of room left, but
How many you have in there?
I don't know. I mean,
because I bought a few of those magazines just for the disc. A Chemist one, an Opeth one, and maybe another one.
Same here. I finally, when you buy them in the store, you don't get a flexi. So that's why I started buying some of these online. But my favorite flexi has definitely been Obituary. I mean, it rules, that flexi. All right, so some more magazine type stuff. This is a Terrascopedia. Scopadia. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is definitely from the UK. This is very, very cool. These are handmade. They only make like 100 of them. And
what are they about?
It's mainly about, I'm going to call it psychedelic folk, for lack of a better word.
Oh, okay.
But it does, that's mainly what it covers. And I like these because
that's a broad enough thing to talk about in a magazine.
Yeah, I mean, this is real limited. I mean, they only cover like each one of these issues only has like I don't know, 3 or 4 articles.
Right.
So it's not very big at all. But I like these because it introduced to a lot of music I've never even heard of before.
Right.
So
I would imagine.
And then kind of related to that, this is an older thing called the Ptolemaic Periscope. This is from the UK. They're not published anymore. It evolved into this little thing. And this is definitely, I found out about a lot of good music through this, a lot of heavy psych, which that's one of my favorite genres, would be heavy psychedelic music. Bardo Pond was somebody I found out from here. And several others. And then one more magazine, which is not produced anymore. You can find these on 20 Bucks Spin, that record label site. Does have some of these for sale. But this issue is by far my favorite. It's got a special on Thin Lizzy that's done really well. It's got another special on Riot. And they do a special on Western movies, which is really well done. So it's
a niche audience. That cover, are all the covers of that magazine hand drawn like that?
They're a little bit. We were cutting out for a second, but yeah, they're all hand drawn art of some sort. This, I think, is maybe supposed to be 3D.
It looks like somebody's math notebook in 1979.
Three different, it's got the blue and the red, and maybe if you have 3D glasses, it might look cool. I don't know. I've never tried it, but anyway, it's pretty sweet. All right. So another kind of magazine thing, and this is something that I'm not real good at. I need to learn way more about horror movies and stuff. I think this would be definitely a Monsters Den type publication, without doubt. And I'm not sure these guys make these anymore either. This is the outfit that it's Vanessa and Billy who did Razorback Records. And this is really cool. A lot of really cheesy, 70s horror movies, 80s horror movies, et cetera, et cetera.
All right.
Which led to this. This is one of the purchases I got from reading this magazine, but it's The Deadly Spawn, which is a really cool ass movie. I like this.
I've never seen that one.
It's good. It's really cool. Definitely cheesy, but it's cool. All right, so next, all right, I'll just rip through some books real quick. Hands down, my favorite from Martin Popoff. This is the 70s guide. As you can tell, this is beat up, and I've literally, I look at this every day. I mean, I'll thumb through it and, oh,
Hey,
okay,
it's a good bathroom book.
well, that's where I keep it. No offense, Martin, but that's where it is.
He thinks of you every time he does a number 2, Martin.
It's
Did he sign it for you?
oh yeah, they're all signed, yeah. So anyway, this is I find every time I look at this, it's something new I pick out, and especially the early 70s stuff, which I really like. It's awesome. All right, here we go. Another one, Swedish death metal. If you like Swedish death metal, you got to get this book. It is very, very well done. Daniel Eckroth.
Is it like a history of or an album guide?
No, well, no, it's more like the history of
Okay.
it. And he does have a index in the back where he lists pretty much every Swedish death metal album ever. And he kind of doesn't rank them, but he talks about how if they're good or not. So, but it's very well done. This was related to Decibel Magazine, Obituary. If you like these guys, this is a really good book. They just sound like down to earth guys, the brothers in an Obituary. It's cool. Another death metal book. This is Finnish death metal. So
Rotting Ways to Misery.
you got it.
Lovely.
So Finnish death metal is a little different than Swedish, but I call it more atmospheric. But this is really good too.
Do you listen to modern death metal bands at all?
Yeah, I went through a phase where I was buying a ton of it, and I've tapered off. But like Temple of Void, I got everything by Temple of Void. I got the new one by them. They're really good.
Yeah, they're good.
And
They only have 3 albums, right?
I think they have 4.
They have 4. Yeah, they do have 4 now. That's right.
And there was another, I forgot to bring it out, but there was an older death metal album, Death Evocation. I forgot to bring it out to show it, but that's one of the best death metal albums I've ever heard. Just incredible.
You like Gate Creeper?
I think I have one by Gate Creeper, yeah.
Yeah, I have their last album. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I like the catchy stuff, and I like the atmospheric stuff too. It's always
Like
fun.
the new Blood Incantation, which is all it's all like spacey, no percussion, just atmosphere music. I wouldn't even call them songs.
I have it. I'm not sure how wild I'm about it, but it's I do have it. So.
Yeah, I listened to it 1.5 times.
Yeah, exactly. All right, one more book. So this is another Martin Popoff book, Yield Metal. I just love these series. I think they go up to 79 and stop, but it talks about the making of the albums and very cool. I mean, one example was Ted Nugent's Free for All. I mean, I was a huge fan of Free for All when it, or not Free for All, but Ted Nugent's first self-titled album. And then Free for All came out and Meatloaf was on it. And I'm like, what is this? You know, it just didn't work for me. And I still like that self-titled Ted Nugent album. That's all the Ted I need is right there.
Did it come out? Did Free for All come out after Bat from Hell? Bat Out of Hell?
I'm thinking it came out before, but I'm not sure.
But you knew who Meatloaf was before Bat Out of Hell?
I think that Meatloaf was definitely, I don't know. That'd be good, something Martin may know, but I think it's, my thought was that he had a name. He was a kick-ass name and a known singer. And so Ted got him to sing a few songs,
Okay.
but I don't know about that. Don't know for sure. All right. So I was going to say, I'm not a completist. That's not what I do. I don't buy for a given band. I don't get, if I like them, I don't get everything. I just,
Oh, you don't have the curse.
I don't do that.
You got a mild case of the curse.
Yeah, it's mild. It's more, to me, it's more about the music. If I like it, I'll get it. And that's how I do it. But I do have the curse for this album here, which I've had for many years. Thin Lizzy Fighting. This is my favorite album of all time. Absolutely love it. So thanks to Tim Derling, I got this.
Uh-oh, there you go.
I can't play it, but I do have it. I've thought about getting an 8-track player, and then I've had this CD for years, this normal CD. And
come on, show us the cassette. You gotta have the cassette now.
You know what? I don't have the cassette.
Oh, that's a fail.
I got the fancy
Digipack.
fancy CD, and I actually got this just recently, so I can have this other cover. And that's it. Then one other curse is these guys. So here's a modern death metal band. So the deal with these guys is it started with the Bandcamp download. And I said, hey, this is pretty good. It's Werflurch or Werflurch.
Unlegible as it should be. Unlegible as it should be.
Yeah. Psychedelic Realms of Hell, and that's spelled O-V. This is really cool. This is a cool album. It's death metal. I think that's kind of tongue-in-cheek because they definitely throw in some psychedelic stuff, a lot of synthesizer and stuff, but very well done. So I got the Bandcamp download, got the CD, and then they come out with a cassette, and I just had to have this bad boy because it just looks cool as hell.
Yeah, that does look cool. Hell, I want that now.
So I got that, and then they re-released some vinyl, so I got the vinyl. I tried to get a colored vinyl. I was too late, but anyway, I got that.
Now, what kind of death metal would you call that?
Yeah, well, they're from Florida, so it's kind of atmospheric in a way, but it's I'm not going to call it Florida death metal. I'm not going to say that.
It's not technical.
Not technical.
A little bit more sludgy.
A little more sludgy, and they throw in I mean, you get a little technical here and there, but they throw in tons of synthesizer that just makes it cool.
Oh, okay.
You know? All right,
Monte, your dog behind you, he's all right. Your dog, he's all right. All right.
That's
barely moving.
That's Cody, or I call him Code. He's my right-hand man. All right, so finally, I was going to show some box sets. These are all pretty much new. I just can't sing the praises enough about these guys. Help yourself. This is an English band from the early 70s. Their first album actually sounds like the Eagles. So it's kind of a country rock thing. But
From
then,
what decade?
they're from the early 70s.
Okay.
And then their second and third album, and they've had a couple after that, but they definitely turned up the fuzz and turned it into more of a psychedelic rock thing. So psychedelic folk rock is the best way to describe them. And the box set is named Passing Through. And that particular song, Passing Through, is just incredible.
How many studio albums they have?
Well, the box set says it says 5, but I'm not sure how. Some of those aren't comps, but
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah, I never heard of them.
No, they're very, very good. It's and the best way to describe it is psychedelic folk rock. All right, the Jam. Just got this in. Haven't listened to this yet. Big fan of the Jam. Love them, love them,
Popoff
love them.
likes them a lot, doesn't he?
Who?
Martin Popoff, doesn't he like the Jam a lot?
Yep. I think one of those might have been in his top 10. Black
There you go.
Sabbath.
I got that.
I'm really hoping, I guess they will, the Never Say Die. I hope they're going to do a box on Never Say Die. I'm definitely going to get it.
A lot of Sabbath fans probably don't want them to do it because they'll buy it because they have to, but they won't want it. So they'll be like losing $45 on something they don't want, but they need to have.
Well, I want it. All right, I just got this recently. This actually got this at a local store. Super deluxe. Haven't listened to the live album yet, but yeah, it rules. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, another box set, brand new, is Big Star. Big fan of Big Star.
I know of them.
You know, it's they're from Memphis. It's guitar rock, very melodic and catchy, and it's awesome. It's hard to explain, but they're just an incredible band. And they influenced a lot of people, like the Replacements, great band who worship at the feet of Big Star. Got this one. Honestly, I don't have much. I don't have much Whitesnake. This is I've got the White album that I just recently picked up on CD, and I got this, and this is good. I like this.
Yeah, Pete showed that on the Curse of the Collector last time, and it looks like a really cool set.
It's very nice. A lot of cool stuff in there.
You know what? I have it a reissue on vinyl as well as my CD, but the vinyl, you have to play it on 45 RPM. And I don't have a switch. You got to take off my whole plate and change the damn rubber band thing. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I never listened to it because of that.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that some turntables you had to do that. Mine does.
Yeah, the nicer the turntable, a more pain in the ass they are.
Well, that's a good point. I think I do need a better turntable. And then I got this. It's in Lizzie box. Very cool. I don't have much of their early stuff. Sad to say, I really, as much as I love Thin Lizzy, I'm embarrassed to say I don't have like their first 3 albums. So this was going to be my start to get into that.
And there's a Whitesnake box set you can get on Amazon really cheap that has all their early stuff leading up to Slide It In.
Yeah, I'll have to see. Like I said, this is blasphemy. I'm not a huge Whitesnake fan, but we'll see. All right, so that's about it. I was gonna just show a couple of recent things that I got. Thief, This is the
Criterion.
Criterion version of Thief. Absolutely amazing. I watched this last night.
Never seen it.
Wow. Have you seen? You haven't?
No, I don't know
Oh,
how it
man.
slipped by me.
This is really good. Really, really good.
70s?
81.
81. Okay.
Yeah, James Caan and Tuesday Weld. It's a good heist movie. James Caan is amazing.
All right.
Highly,
Got 10 minutes left.
highly recommend it. Last thing, the Jam. This just came in. This came today, actually. So it's the Jam Setting Suns.
Cool cover.
It is. That's one reason I want to get this on vinyl was the cover. It's just a kick-ass cover.
Yeah.
So I've got the three Jam albums that I really like. I do have now on vinyl. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's obviously I got a ton of other stuff, but that's a highlight of everything I got. So
Okay, cool. We'll see. Monte, he texted me a few days ago and said, I'll be 10 minutes at the most. But you see, when you get rolling, before you know it, we got the warning coming up on my end. 10 minutes left, 10 minutes left. So yeah, that was good. That was fun. A lot of stuff from folk rock to death metal. I like it when people mix it up, throw a few movies in there, weird magazines that nobody ever heard of.
well, thanks for letting me do it. I appreciate it. I love talking about music.
Yeah. And if you want to talk about music, let me know, make a comment below. And then, chances are I'll pick you sometime soon, and then you could be in the spotlight and talk about all the shit that makes you happy. So in the meantime, for Monte, for the Code Man, for myself, Jamie Laszlo, I will see you next week sometime, possibly. If I find someone, maybe it'll be you, and then we'll do this. So until then, guys, take care.